What up, guys? Kevin here. PlayStation fanboys, they set the bar very low. And then they wake up each and every day and they continue to lower that bar. I don't know how they do it. How do they do it? So, Starfield, a game that released, I think like August 31st, early access, September 6th, normal access. It is now, November 15th? So, we are now 2.5 months since the launch of Starfield, and they just cannot keep the game out of their mouth. There's a little PlayStation game called Spider-Man 2, the only big AAA game to launch this year on PlayStation. And from what I've seen, it's already out of the top 10 on PlayStation. Game that's only been out for 2 weeks. Whereas Starfield, I'm seeing PlayStation fanboys can't keep its name out their mouth, and Xbox fanboys still enjoying the hell out of it. Now we got our friend Red Dragon. He can't keep Starfield out of his mouth. Again, this is insane behavior. This is a mental illness. This is a mental illness. I am not seeing anybody, any Xbox fanboys, tweet about Starfield besides, it's a great game, deserves to be nominated, and that's it. That is it. I see maybe like one for every 10 PlayStation fanboys going off on Starfield on fake tweets. They're reading imaginary tweets in their head and responding to imaginary tweets just because that's what they do. They're mentally ill. We got the Red Dragon here. It's kind of disgusting when you think about Starfield. We're talking about Starfield again. Getting a sympathy vote for Best RPG at the Game Awards over Hogwarts Legacy. I do think it's a travesty that Hogwarts Legacy, one of the best-selling games, probably still the best-selling game of the year, not getting any votes. I'm kind of with him there, but of course he has to pin this against Starfield because mental illness. Hogwarts Legacy was 10 times the better game. Released in super polished state, Castle alone was more impressive than any planet or feature Starflop had. Better story, hell of a lot better gameplay, much deeper mechanics, higher critic and much higher player review scores. Hogwarts quality makes Starfield look like a low-budget indie game. Oh, and a ton more players actually enjoyed it enough to beat the game. Meanwhile, vast majority of Starfield players didn't even play long enough to get to rank 10. Again, it's on Game Pass. If there's any Xbox tax, it's that Xbox standards are so low they always get a free pass. Okay. All right. I mean, first off, there's a game here called Final Fantasy 16, which is my game of the year. That people absolutely hate. You don't want to pin Hogwarts Legacy against Final Fantasy 16 because that's a PlayStation 5 exclusive. Yeah, this is what mental illness looks like. He, each and every day when Red Dragon wakes up, his mom picks him up and drops him on his head because she is just sick and tired of dealing with his shit. And it's like, hey, maybe this will be the time where he just goes bye-bye and I can get on with my life. And he just keeps waking up more retarded. These guys just can't. I don't know what it is about Starfield that has made them gone crazy. Starfield getting just one RPG. It's RPG, right? Best RPG. Is Hogwarts Legacy an RPG? Is it? I know in some sense it is, but that game getting RPG over an actual, Starfield is an actual RPG. I don't know. And people like the game. There's even like journalists, like non-biased journalists, think that it was crazy that Starfield didn't even get nominated for Game of the Year. Now, I'm somebody, Starfield, I thought was pretty boring those first 10 hours. But I saw tweets of people like just explaining why the game is amazing and why it worked. And I realized, yeah, I'm not in that mind frame. I'm not in that set of mind to enjoy something like Starfield. To me, it was like Fallout 4. Fallout 4 was boring as fuck. So that is something I can get on. Like all these journalists who Skyrim and Fallout, all those games that got like 9s and 10s, but now all of a sudden Starfield is like a 6. It's like these games haven't changed. You just don't like, I want to say no, like Xbox, that's definitely true, but you just gave in to like, hey, it's cool to hate this game. Let's hate this game. Yeah, I mean, the amount of tweets I see daily of people just enjoying the hell out of Starfield, all the cool planets that they're visiting, and the fact that it was laid up front, like, yeah, there's going to be a lot of planets that are barren and desolate. They try to make it a little bit more realistic than just some goofily handcrafted planet that makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense in terms of they would F it up. They would F it up royally. These, if you want a handcrafted planet, it just wouldn't make any sense. It just wouldn't. It just wouldn't. Just trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. But that's what they want. And guess what? Go play in Outer Worlds or something. That's where you can get it. I expect Outer Worlds 2. I expect all these PlayStation fanboys to get Outer Worlds 2 and enjoy the living hell out of it. Oh, that's going to be very fun to see that contradiction happen, to see the hypocrisy, because, they're going to trash Outer Worlds 2, and they're going to get those planets with handcrafted worlds and the stuff that they desire, and then they'll trash it. They may even bring up Starfield to trash it. Yeah, this is just, I don't know what's up with PlayStation fanboys. They can't shut up about it. They can't shut up about it. They are going out of their way to talk about Starfield. We're done with Spider-Man 2. Even the Xbox fanboys are done with Spider-Man 2. We're not talking about Spider-Man 2 because been there, done that. It's boring. It's a game that came out. A few PlayStation fanboys enjoyed it. Casuals enjoyed it. Cool. We made fun of it for all the bugs. And now we moved on because that's what we do. PlayStation fanboys, I don't know. Starfield has melted their brain. Has really melted their brain. Todd Howard really did it. But anyways, I gotta go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Later.